about it, and we both agree. Seymour, why don't you run in back and get that strange and interesting plant you've been working on? You see, Mr. Mushnick, some of these exotic plants that Seymour's been tinkering around with are really unusual, and we were both thinking that maybe some of these strange and interesting plants, prominently displayed and advertised, would attract business.
I'm afraid it's not feeling very well today.
There, now isn't that bizarre?
At least, what kind of weirdo plant is that, Seymour?
I don't know. It looks like some kind of fly trap, but I wasn't able to identify any of my books. Well, so I call it my own name, and Audrey too.
After me?
I hope you don't mind. You see, sir? If you put a strange and interesting plant like this right here on the window, then maybe...
Maybe what? Do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound, Seymour? Just because you put a strange and interesting plant in the window, people don't suddenly...
Excuse me? I couldn't help but notice that strange and interesting plant. What is it?
It's an Audrey, too.
I've never seen anything like it before.
No one has.
Where did you get it?
Well, do you still remember the total eclipse of the sun a couple weeks ago?
Dadu!
I was walking down the wholesale flower district there that day.
Shoop Dadu!
When I walked by this place where this old Chinese man
Chang Dadu!
sometimes sell me weird and exotic cuttings.
Sniff Dadu!
Because you see, he knows that weird plants are my hobby.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-do!
He didn't have anything unusual there that day.
Nope Dadu!
So, I was just planning to walk on by.
Good for you!
But then, suddenly, and without warning, there was this
Total eclipse of the sun!
It got very dark, and then there was this strange humming sound, like something from another world.
Dadu!
And when the lights came back, this plant was just sitting there.
Oopsie-doo!
Just among the zinnias.
Audrey too!
I could have sworn it wasn't there before, but the old Chinese man sold it to me anyways.
La 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 la.
For $1.95.
That's an unusual. I may as well take $50 worth of roses on here.
$50!
$50?
$50!
Can you break a 100?
100. Nah.
I'm afraid I'll have to take twice as many then.
Twice as many!
Twice as many?
Twice as many! Audrey, my darling, kindly fed this gentlewoman the finest red American beauty roses.
Thank you very much. Yes, this indeed is a strange and interesting plant.
I finally found something. Quick. Put that, what do you call it? How did you put that out into the window and pass it so I can see? My God, I never have believed this. My children, I'm thinking it's all till dinner tonight.
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. Mushnick, but I've got a date.
With the same no good Nick, I'm telling you, Audrey, you don't need a date with him. All you need is major medical. He ain't a good, clean kind of boy.
He's a professional.
What kind of professional wears a black leather jacket and drives a motorcycle?
He's a rebel, Mr. Mushnick. Besides, he makes good money, and he's the only fellow I've got. Enjoy dinner. Good night, Seymour.
Good night.
Poor girl.
Mr. Mushnick, are we still going out for dinner?
You're not going anywhere, my boy. You're staying right here, taking care of the sick plant. How come it's fainting all the time?
I don't know. It just wilts like this. It's giving me trouble. Audrey, too, is not a very healthy girl.
Well, Herbert, strictly between us, neither is the Audrey one.
Only I know what breed it is. What genus? of my books.
Well, Pablo, my advice to you is you better figure it out and fast. Look what this exotic little beauty has done to business.
I know.
So work, Seymour. There's the time back to her. I'm counting on you.
I know.
You do?
I do.
So work. Good night.
Aw, Chewy. Chewy, I don't know what else to do for you. Mr. Mushnick and Audrey, they just met you. But I've been going this way for weeks. Grow and wilt, spurt and flop. Are you sickly little plant, or just plain stubborn? What is it you want? What is it you need? I've given you sunlight. I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. I'm begging you sweetly. I'm down on my knees. So please grow for me. I've given you plant food and water to sip. I've given you potash. You've given me sip. Oh, how I missed you. Oh, pot, how you tease. So please grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to fry. I pinch your back hard like I suppose that you're barely alive. I try you at levels of moisture from desert to mud. I've given you growth and mineral supplements. What do you want from me, blood? Damn roses, damn thorns, clumsy me. Hey, you opened up. I wonder what made you do that. I think I know what made you do that. Well, a few drops couldn't hurt, unless you make a habit out of it or anything. I've given you sunshine. I've given you rain. Looks like you're not happy. Lest I open a vein.